Greetings, beautiful people! Welcome back again to my channel. So today is Wednesday. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. So welcome back again for another topic for tonight or morning your time. I hope everyone is doing great today. And yeah, we have a topic tonight, so I hope everyone is doing great. Greetings to everyone. So who's here? Mark Druitt is here. What did I miss here, guys? Rina is in the house as well. Mega love shout out, Bebe Loves. And Sling Blade is in the house as well. Shout out to everyone. And Smiley Gamer, shout out. How are you doing, Smiley Gamer? Good morning to you, Sling Blade. And Rina is in the house as well. Mega love shout out, Rina. And also Heart is in the house. I'm good. Creative Monk. Monk is in the house as well. Mega love shout out, Monk, and welcome back again for another topic, guys. So yeah, our topic is, what do you think people need to know about each other before getting into relationship or getting marriage? Maayong gabi, JB. Oh, well, I'm Ilocana, Monk, so I don't use that word maayong gabi. That is for Visayas. Maybe you will have to give me, but I've been up most of the night. Oh, I'm sorry about that one, Sling Blade. Yeah, of course. Have a good rest. You have to have a good rest, huh? Sleep well. I mean, what time is it there now? Why did you stay up? Do you need to go now to have a sleep? Ernst Black, mega love shout out. Monk, you wanna share something? Okay. So what we have to do, Sling Blade, if you wanna go, you wanna share something before you go? What do they need to know about in a relationship? I got big people. Okay. Well, if you scroll up there, Smiley Gamer, there is a description. There is a description down of the live stream, and you can bring up some of those things that we should know before getting into relationships, so we can talk about it. So your call, guys. It's okay, Sling Blade, no worries. Okay, Brett, mega love shout out, thank you very much for being here. We can actually discuss this next time if you want to rediscuss Sling Blade, so no worry about it. You showed up here, it means a lot already. Hello, Brett from Monk. So, Monk, what do you think we should know before getting into relationship? I know that you got some of ideas about the topic because you are in relationship. You're not really good in relationship, but just think, uh, just think something else. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is something you could share to us here, a Smiley Gamer. They should know if you have been in a jail and why they went there. Is that the first thing you want to ask with the person that you are trying to have a relationship or mark through it? Is that the first thing you will gonna ask? From Sling Blade said, here is the best thing to tell you about relationship, trust, communication. If you don't have thought, it will be fail. I agree with that. Sling Blade. I got a panel, guys. So just in case there's any one of you guys wanna join and sit in the panel for the topic, be my guest. Good question. That is hard to answer. That can be different from people to people. From Viking. You wanna be more specific to that, Viking? Oh, here good. One have they cheated on someone because once cheated, always a cheater. Once cheater, always a cheater. Okay, do you guys wanted to talk about this one? What first we will gonna move to? Okay. First we are going to move to Mark Druid said here. Anyone wanna say something about this one? What Mark Druid said? They should know if any one of you have been in jail. Really, this is the thing that you should ask to the person that you wanted to have a relationship. It's the first thing you would ask. You should know. Well, not first thing, but it should be answered. Yeah, okay. Hang on. From Monk, you need to know if there's a mutual connection, not just physical, but also connection of the minds. I agree with this one. Common. Common connection or common? Common likes and dislikes, sense of humors. That means that makes sense. Heart. Shout out, baby loves. Thank you very much for being here. I would wanna know that they went to the jail. Okay, so what if the girl been to a jail? Is that a big problem for you, Smiley Gamer? Good evening, Cici Deborah. Mega love shout out. Jail is not a problem for me. Depends of what she went to jail. From Monk. Is that a big thing for you to? I mean, if the woman been to jail, mark through it, you will not dare of getting into a relationship with that kind of woman who been in the jail. The first question should do you have boyfriend or are you married? Yeah, that's the first question that we should come up, right? Because before you start anything, that's the first thing you should ask. Heart, that sounds fun. Hang on. Viking of Norway. Hello, I'm busy right now fixing my CPR. Yeah, right, CPR. Speaking of. Okay, here's Ramon. We all have past and have done silly and crazy things. No one perfect. I agree with that. Secondly, the second part is why depend on what she went to the jail. Right. Okay. Okay, it's all shout out. Okay, let's move to this. Okay, from Smiley Gamer said here, no, as long she doesn't stab me. That's funny, Smiley Gamer. We all have. Okay, I'm done to that. Anything else? Hmm. Okay, what about this one? What their hope? Aren't you going to ask what their hope for this for the relationship? Lone Wolf Mergalab, shout out to you. What video is it, Smiley Gamer? Is that the cartoons? Yeah, don't you think, guys, it's very important what's their hope for the relation? Do you think it's not important to know that? First thing we should ask if they are married or single, right? And then, secondly, what their hope for a relationship, what they look for a relationship. Not at the beginning, I would never ask that, okay? So, what normally you guys should ask when you started, when first thing you should ask if you planning to jump into relationship? First, just finding out what the person is like. Yeah, here, what's like, what their favorite hobbies are, what they do for relaxing or whatsoever. There are many things that we ask first before, because there are very simple things we should for jumping into relationship. I don't need to be too heavy with relationship questions. There you go, from Monk, trust and communication. And from Viking said here, hang on. Hope for relationship, they stay together forever, isn't it? Oh yeah, but we are talking about what do you think people need to know about each other before getting into relationship? Is not we are not in forever, Norway, Viking. We're still in the beginning that we should know before jumping into relationship. Set, set TTO. Mega love shout out. Thank you very much for being here. And from Loan said here, hang on, where do they see themselves in 5 years? That's a good, this is, you got a point there as well, but when we are just starting to, like, let's say, dating. When I met someone, I just prefer to chat as friends, see how the conversation flows, and I never do. I agree with this one more. I will take this a good suggestion from Monk. Okay, and from Lone Wolf said, ask them what is relationship means to them. Yeah, that's what we said. What their hope for the relationship, that is very important, because sometimes we are into a relationship, but some people, they are not into that. Lone wolf, huh? But they're looking for a partner. Yeah, that's good one to know as well. Brett, thank you very much for being here. Anything else, guys, that you should know before jumping into relationship? It's good to know. Okay, from Lone Wolf said, is starting out of French, you can usually get better information. There you go. I agree with this one. I take that as a positive advice. I mean, before jumping into relation, it's good to start as a friend. And after knowing, if we know what they're really into it, then we move to the next. And sharing some thoughts, like what they like and what they don't like. Yeah, that comes to the last, because you just come to that question when you already feel comfortable talking to the person, when like you really wanted to be with them, and this is one thing that you wanted to know, right? Have they been tested for everything? From Lone Wolf. Okay, Seto, thank you very much for the thumbs up. Seth, do you want to share something about the topic? Never good question to ask about someone income. Yeah, that is comes to the last. When you are already, spending time together already. I hate being asked to that myself as well. I ask that when I know that I feel comfortable talking to the person, and I know a little bit more about them, then I move to that. Actually, when asking about their incomes is when you already like, maybe, or like I said, being comfortable to each other already, and there you could ask that about the income, right? Are you agree with that one, Monk? It is very important to know what they don't like and what they like, and what their hobby and what they don't really do. I mean, disagreement and agree. There are things that we don't like to a person, right? So it's very important to know that. Hang on. Do you get the virus? Should be first thing you need to know. Oh no, I mean, you are bringing up a joke here against Malina. I agree. Don't ask from Sling. It is okay to ask what they do for living, but ask. Yeah, I agree with this one. I agree that you could ask what they do for living, but about their income, I think that is out of the line. Is kind of a red flag, I think. We could ask that. I mean, like I said earlier, we could ask that if we are already into a relationship. I mean, maybe comfortable to each other already, I think it's fine to ask that. All those are good questions. I didn't know we was doing this in order. Yeah, actually, we have to do this in order, mark through it, because otherwise it mixed up, right? If we jump into the very serious question and we forgot the very first question that we should ask, then we will gonna miss something from the beginning, right? Here is what you don't ask. Okay, here is what you don't ask. It because it can be like you're better than the other. Sweet kisses, sinumar. Okay, need ng sinumar, sis. Okay. Okay, so the first question there before Sweet kisses, you must have missed it because you just get in. So first thing you should ask is, are you married, are you single, or are you in a relationship? That is first thing we should ask, right? Before getting into relationship or trying to get to know the person. Hello, host JB. I am new. Thank you very much, Jeff, for being here. I think I met you somewhere, and thank you for being here today. So today we have a topic, Jeff. If you want to join the topic tonight or morning your time, I don't know where's your location. So the question here is, what do you think people need to know about each other before getting into relationship or moving into getting married? And then, okay, so after knowing what they like to do and what their hobby and what do they believe by, I mean, we learn from the if they do have past. This is also, do you think, okay, here's my question, guys. Do you think it's appropriate to ask if they do have past or not? Is it appropriate to ask if do they ever been married, been divorced, or been in a relationship? Yeah, I know that now. Hang on. Yeah, I know that now. I wasn't in the topic headlines. Yeah, you should read. You should read the description, Mark, next time. But it's okay. You still share something here, okay? Right. So after, okay. Then here's my thing. I actually asked if they have passed. Not at the start, okay. But we are okay to go to that, right, Mo? Hope you don't get mad at me, but I'm gonna go for now to see you later. Yeah, it's okay. I understand that you have to go to Mugs now. Take care, Smiley Gamer. Thank you very much for your opinions. Okay, and what's next? Everyone have okay. Everyone has a past, and of course, I need to be this. It need to be discussed. Okay, so because some people they don't wanna talk about it or they don't want to be asked. That's why I asked you guys what you think about it. It's morning here, Ottawa, Canada. I would want to know about children and her relationship status. Is she willing to get a Sinomore? Okay, how much important? Yeah, what is Sinomar, guys? For you, to all of you guys here who is here, do you know what is Sinomar? Sinomar is a certificate that you will get to national statistic in Philippines that shows that they are single or they are married. So yeah, that is also very important to us. But I think when you just starting to get to know the person, I think that's too early to ask. But yeah, when you are, I don't know, can you say it when you actually will gonna ask the Senomar, Jeff? Are you going to ask straight away? For me, I will not gonna ask. I would rather to search. because I don't want to offend the person. Because sometimes they prefer to hide it from the beginning. Anything else, guys? Sincerely, M. So this is your second account, sincerely, M. Anything else, guys, that we should know before jumping into relationship? I can bring up something, but I'm waiting for you guys to bring up something else. I like to know how many surgeries she has had. Why is that you wanted to know about the surgery? Mark through it. And is there any red flag that we shouldn't ask? Sean, shout out. Thank you very much for being here. How are you, Sean Des? You were driving, I think. Sometimes don't care about what they do for a job. What is that you mean there? Crap, I won't do that again. My head hurts. What's what you shouldn't do it again. Okay, from Monk. It also depends on what you want in relationship and what you don't want. I agree with this one. And okay, and also if they have had a bad past with the ex, you should never bring any negative things from a past relationship into new one. Compare that person with an ex or previous experience. I agree with this one. I don't like to be like that. I mean, Sinomar is a met with an important speaker. Uh-huh. Okay, and what they make per year is not important to me. Especially when a man asks that one seriously, to ask with a woman straight away, what do you do for a living? How much your income? I've been asked to that as well myself from the first meeting. So it's a red flag to us, I think, from the beginning. When you are dating before you become a couple, all the stuff you want to know should come out. Dating is first, you get to know each other. I agree with this one, Sling. It's very important. For me, first thing I should ask actually if they are married, they are in a relationship, and then I move to that. What what is he looking for a relationship? What I mean, like I said earlier, that is very important to know if they are just into a fling or just flirting and no serious. I have to know, so I know where to stand. Then if I know what they're looking for, then I will gonna move forward. I try to remember neither of us, my wife or me, had a past. We started over and knew when we met. Reeds McCool, thank you very much for being here. This is a good one. I would want to know what she is looking for. There you go. This is a good one. There you go. Okay, in relationship, does she want marriage or Cohabitation, what kind of home life? Church, certain, not okay. This is, yeah, I agree with this one. This is a good start to us to know. It has worked for 20 years. That's cool. There, you mean the relationship, Rich Maku? Okay. Right, so many of these young ones that are fast to jump into relationship after like today. Yeah, I've been to that myself before, but because of the past, that gives us a lesson, right? From Mark Druid said here, my last girlfriend had three shoulder surgeries before two when we were together. Okay, no wonder you asked that. And right, so many of okay, right, so many of these young. Okay, I've done to that one. I moved to. Okay, no, got drunk last night, first time in my years. Oh my god, what happened? Why did you need to get drunk, John? And she had one eye surgery. Her last husband beat. Oh my god, that's not good. That's why you see, that's why it's very important to know the person before jumping into relationship, because like it's also one that's one reason. You don't want to be beat. Yeah, so it's good to know there are many things that we should ask, we should know to each other before jumping into relationship, because relationship is not a joke, because once you fall in love, then that's a different story. It's very hard to get out already. So it's better to know a few important things before we jump into a relationship. So anything else, guys, that you want to share? Viking, are you still there or you're gone? Okay, so I would also want to know she plans to leave my country or PH, because my plan is to live in PH. That sounds cool. So it sounds like your girlfriend is from Philippines, huh, Jeff? What about you, Rich? Nakul, is your girlfriend is from Philippines as well? As you guys sounds like you know everything about Philippines, like Sinomar, this and that. But here's the thing, guys. If they cannot provide the Sinumar, they can also you can also search the record in national statistic record online. Any man hits a woman is a coward. Yeah, I agree with that. So it's very important to know about that one. Make a love shout out, Alice. Thank you very much for being here. Okay, no po. I didn't work. It didn't work. She wanted to live in US. She wanted to live in expensive country. Why is that? She preferred to live in the US than in her own country. He put he put her in the hospital two times. Once while she was pregnant in his second child. Okay, JB, I'm gonna hop up and reset. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Link. Have a good rest, all right? Anything else, guys, that we should know before jumping into relationship? What about? Does is it a red flag to us? So what type of is that a red flag to us? I don't know. I just I add up that one in the description because for myself, it's very important for me to know. I could go on, but it's a long story. Right. Okay. Well, since our topic here, Mark through it, is to get to know the person before you jump into relationship. Try before you buy. No, I don't have to try, but I need to know something. You know what I mean, Monk? At least I have some idea because there are some people out there that they have a fetish. You know what I mean? Or you count that, you see that as a red flag, Monk? Is this a kind of question, Rich, or what is the most important to you? Is this, are we going to ask this one to a person that we are dating, or you are asking it to me? What is the most important to you? Most important what? Cannot get it. I'm kind of lost here. Deb, thank you very much, Bebela, for being. I would want to know her value, her belief, and her family. There you go. It's included. I included that one in the description. Okay, to you. What is the most important for me? Family. I mean, jumping into relationship, there are lots of things that I need to know. Like I, like we said earlier, I need to know if they are married, they are in a relationship, if they have passed, which is, you know, uh, I think it's very important for me to know those. I was just joking, JB. Just use common sense is really all we can do. Okay, so the most important for me is, let me go back to that question of, it's very important for me if they are married, or they are single, or they have passed, so I know, because sometimes there are people, they have passed, they've been divorced, and they have kids. Of course, that's very important to know at the beginning, right? When you meet someone, what is it you look for? Mm. Okay, here's my thing here, Rich. I don't need, all I need, all I'm looking for is someone that I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry that uh, he is being with someone, or he is going to fling to somebody else. Someone I could trust, you know what I mean? I'm not seeking for a sexy man, or because for me beauty is useless, the character is the best. So yeah, I'm not looking for the perfect body, a handsome, a rich man. It's someone I could trust. Someone who could accept the way I am with my baggage, because I have baggage. I am a single parent, so someone who can accept everything about me. That's the most important. I always like to know if she comes from a good family, in it or not fucked up family. All right. So yeah, that is one thing as well here. So what if they come? If she come from the fucked up family, monk? Are you going to think twice not to be and not to start something if she be there? What if she is different, or I mean, she kind of different? Do you think she could be also a problem or a troublemaker? I would want to know her favorite things, places, food, colors, flowers. I would also want to know I'm accepted by her friend and family. Major red flag. That is major red flag to you? Okay. So that is a red flag if her family is a fucked up, right? What is a kind of fucked up family for you? What is the picture of that kind of family that you're trying to say? My ex said she was only married once, but after she moved in, I found out she was married more times. Oh goodness, really now? That's a big lie. How did you figure out, Mark, that she been married more times? Family is everything to most Filipina. Yeah, especially if they have, if they are single parents or they are breadwinners, it's very important for them, the family. Problematic. Problematic family, not close, not loving, not caring with family members, then it's huge red flag. I understand that. I don't like that either myself. So at least it's good to be with someone who has a loving family, isn't it? Uh, Monk. She told me lots of stuff afterwards. so, so, so I think she is afraid, Mark through it, that to tell you everything that maybe you will not gonna like her if she'll gonna tell you everything, huh? Don't you think? Anything else, guys? What we should know? Yeah, the 21 that you mentioned there is what's their picture of their future family. It's good to know that as well, what they look for. Don't you think it's very important to know their weakness as well? What is their greatest weakness? Do you think that is also very important to know? My ex family keeps in contact with me even though we broke up 2 years ago. Is that you have an ex family in Philippines, Jeff, or somewhere in your country? Well, in hindsight, I wouldn't have moved her in if I did know. Oh God! So there you go. I think that is what she is trying to avoid Mark through it because she probably knows that you will not accept her if you know that from the beginning. I would have run away fast as my legs would have carried. That is funny, Mark through it. Well, so what did you do when you figure out? Did you had a fight? Did you had a bad argument after you figure out? So what did you do then? When you figure out her secret, what did you do? Anything else, guys? Sorry, host, I need to leave. Salamat po. Thank you very much, Jeff, for stopping by. And yeah, have a great time to you. Mm, no, nothing I could do about it then after the fact, and I just had to deal with it. Is that become an issue after you know it? I mean, did you did you get cool? I mean, did you get cold towards her after knowing the facts, Mark Jewett? There must be changes between you and her after you figure out. Besides, her stuff was heavy. It's heavy to move out. Uh, Anything else that we should know? I mentioned everything I know already. Mega love shout out, Rachel. Thank you very much for being here. How are you today, Rochelle? Guys, if you wanted, hang on. Are you connected to Rochelle Mark Truitt? If you're not connected to her, you can check her out if you want. I didn't have time to dwell on that issue. I after that that one issue, another one would come up. Oh my God, really? So what did you do then, Mark, through it? I need to put a cream in my hand. Hang on, guys. Hi, sir. What happened? One issue after another, never-ending issue. Oh my God, that sucks. So is that the reason why you get divorced? I mean, you split up, Mark, through it. You get tired of unending issue. Sorry to hear that, Mark, through it. It was dating Filipina again. My first cute. Hang on. If I was dating a Filipina again, first question I would ask is her Carabao healthy? Why is that? Why you should ask about the Carabao? Do they have a sick Carabao? What did you come up to that idea to ask? Is your girlfriend have a Carabao, Monk? The running joke with many foreigners being told by their Filipina they need money because their Carabao is sick. Oh my God, really? Goodness. Why can't they buy their own medicine? Now why they have to ask the money for the men? Did you have that experience, Mo? No, my girlfriend not have a Carabao. Well, I have few Carabao, but they never get sick. But my father asked me. My father is good of taking care of my Carabao, so I don't have a problem. But yeah, I had a problem with one of them that whenever she have a baby and she's ending up of losing the baby for some reason. So what I did is, I just sold it and buy another one. Uh, I think ladies can find a wealthy man who is handsome. I'm not really even into that. I'm not looking forward for I'm not seeking for a man with good looking or with lot of money. It's just I'm seeking for something that I someone I can trust. Because when it comes to money, I can work on myself. I mean, I prefer. I mean, it's okay to have someone that is hardworking, but I don't need to be with a rich guy or with with a wealthy man because sometimes if they are rich or they have plenty of money, they are just uh, mistreating a girl because they have this something that they are holding on, that they have plenty of money, they can do whatever they want with the girls. So I'm not into that. I mean, there must be a wealthy guy out there that they are good, but nowadays, especially with a woman like me with with the baggage, I don't think that's the thing that I'm looking for. I'm not even look for a good looking guy because that is also kind of a bit tricky for me, because if they are good looking guy, then that meaning to say that it could possibly that they are, you know there is a possibility that they may gonna uh flirt to somebody else while you are in a relationship with a handsome person, I mean, good looking guy and wealthy guy. Well, some, yeah, but nowadays, especially if you have a baggage like me alone, I'm not seeking for that. I'm not seeking for perfect man. I'm not seeking for a handsome and sexy man with wealthy man. As long I know that a person can be hardworking and you can trust, and that's good enough for me. As long I can work myself, I mean, it's okay. I think guys can find beauty woman really. Yeah, this could possibly as well, especially with a handsome man. They can. If they have a nice body, sexy, they actually can find a rich girl, pretty. If they are good looking and, you know, good looking guy with the sexy body. There are many women like that. I have two strikes. I'm wealthy and extremely handsome, but I wear it as a cross to bear. Oh God, really? A handsome man that I'm trying to say here, a lone wolf, is someone like uh it's not fat. uh I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Handsome guy. Handsome and good looking guy, sexy man, which is there is no belly, bare belly or something. If you into those kind of men, you gotta be ready for what's going to happen, because there are many girls that might gonna fling with them, you know what I mean. Kuya Lone Wolf is being silly. Yeah, you started to be silly again, Lone Wolf. uh if I see a kind of man like with the abs, with very handsome, that's only scares me, Lone Wolf, because I know I will never be the only one in his life. It's just it's I see myself like picking up a stone and knock on your head. Vian, shout out to my sister. She is in the line. Vian, wanna join the panel here? If you want to join the panel here, can you come to join me in the panel here? Just click the link and that will bring you in the panel. Vian, guys, is my younger sister. She is the princess of the family. Some in shape people don't think that way, JB, so you never know. Maybe some, but I don't know, Lone Wolf. It's just, I don't want to be in a person that it's too much. You don't have to show yourself. You can use picture only, Vian. You don't have to open your camera. Just use the avatar like this. You see, it's go. You see, if I switch off my camera, it's going to be like this only. Can you see it? It's like this. You can switch off your camera if you don't want to be seen. That's how you can do if you want to join the panel. I need to know many times she farts. Seriously now, Viking, that's what you want to know. Well, everyone's fart, okay, Viking? As long they don't fart inside of the blanket, I think it's okay, right? But I understand what you are saying, Jay. Yeah, don't tell me I'm wrong there, huh? Lone Wolf. Which most of that are with kids with different ex-wives. Which most of them are with kids with different ex-wives. Yeah, if they are good-looking guys, right, Mark Truitt? They being divorced many times. Oh goodness. Vian, come up here. Just hide yourself behind your picture. You don't have to show yourself. My sister is very shy too. Vian, are you coming up? You can hide yourself behind of the avatar picture. Anything else, guys, that we should know? Is it very important to know how they are inside of their house, or is that a kind of red flag? For me, it's very important to know if they are snoring. First thing I ask, are you snoring? It's very important to know if they are snoring, guys. Okay, when I meet people for the first time, I try not to judge too quick. That's good one. Yeah, don't ever judge because it's not good. That's a red flag. It's better to get to know them better. If you know that you don't like what you figure out, then you don't have to judge them. It's very important for me as well to ask if they are organized person. If they are not organized, meaning to say their life is also messy. Guys, if you want to promote your channel here, just type hashtag JB, please. Vian is too shy, King. Sometimes she don't also talk much. She is just there, both of them. My son and her is BGing. Sometimes they are laughing at me as well. They are BGing and then they are just waiting when I make a mistake and they send me a message in my messenger and they are laughing at me. I need to know if she knows how to cut his bone out of a chicken. That's all I need to know. Why is that? It's very important to know about that one. uh, Mark through it. Keeping a clean home is very important to me. So do I. It's not that. It also shows how they organize their lives, knowing to cook. Really? Okay, can you guys hear the piano? They are playing piano now. Guys, to those who are not connected to Rochelle, check her out if you want to be connected to each other. Mark through it. Lone Wolf, if you want to be connected to Rochelle. Rochelle, anything you want to share here, Rochelle? You are just being there and listening. My life has never been organized, but I have a thoroughly clean home. I can tell. I saw it when you showed me once. I hope you're not drinking coffee in the toilet, Viking. There are some people out there, especially smoker. If they smoke, they also smoke inside the toilet. Do you smoke in the toilet, Viking? Mark through it. Do you guys smoke in the toilet? If she knows that she knows how to cook and clean food. All right. Okay. Those things that's very important. I just listened to your topic. Come on, Roselle, just share something here. Why don't you guys come in the panel instead of typing there? I hurt my arms. Coffee in the toilet? No, I smoke outside. There are some people are drinking coffee in the toilet while they are smoking. That's disgusting. That's one of my brother. My brother does that, so I hate him when he's still alive. He bring his coffee in the toilet and his cigarette. I hate it. Anything else, guys, that we should know before jumping into relationship? The thing is red flag to us if there are. I used to smoke inside, but last 2 years I only smoke outside. That's good. So at least your house is not smell cigarette. Sure. What else is that to do when you're waiting to the poop? So you smoke in the toilet as well, Mark through it. So that is one thing now, huh? Red flag. Mark through it ka the red flag there. No smoking in the toilet, guys. I'm late. What did cover so far, JV? Oh, we talk a lot now already, Graham. So you can still share. I mean, I only have one topic today, Mark. Graham. What do you think people need to know before? What do you think people need to know about each other before getting into relationship or be jumping into getting married? What do you normally need to know? You are now in a Filipina girl. What did you need to know before anything else? How are you, by the way, Graham? Do you snore, Viking? Vian got scared. She ran away. Vian, are you still there or just bitching and laughing at me now? Yeah, I spent 13 years smoking outside. Too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter. I can tell the new house is too smelly now, huh? Mark through it smells cigarette everywhere. I guess. Where is everyone? I can't see anyone. Why can't you see anyone? Rochelle is there. Mark Druid is there. Graham is there. Viking is there. Who else? Diane is there as well, but she is only busy in listening to me. How are you, Tom? Did you recover your main account yet, or forever gone? Any chance that you recover your main account, Tom? Hi, Tom. I see that. Thank you very much. So, Tom, here's the question for you. Uh, really now? Okay, from Viking I have snored before, but that's very seldom. I think I can count that one hand. That's good. Cinema certificate. That's the first thing you would ask. I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit tired, but I'm fine. No, I burned candles. My house smells like strawberry. Really? Okay, white it says deleted forever, and two is possible zombie forever. I'll have left in. How many account do you have, Tom? Why do you need too many account anyway? Maybe that's the reason why, especially if you are using only one features. I mean, they recognize your face. I spent many years in the U.S. Navy and turned down to the order Hawaii three times because submarine out of Pearl Harbor went to the Philippines, and I knew me well enough to know I would never want to leave. Oh, so you're in Philippines? Richard McCool? Are you in the Philippines now? Don't disparage the shot. What do you mean, Tom? Ah, well, that's good. If that get rid of the smell of the cigarette inside of your house, Mark through it. Yes, but that is the first thing I ask. I have no time for a marriage woman in the Philippines. I don't need that kind of trouble. I agree with that. Ah, you never went there. Any plans? Yeah, any plans to go in Philippines when pandemic is over? Rich Maku. So I assume your wife is single when when you date her, Graham? Is you and your Are you married with a Filipino girl now, Graham, or just live in? That's and it smells like trigger. What kind of candle are you using? Mark through it to get rid of the cigarette smell. Oh no, I think it still smell, huh? Because even your clothes it stays. All right, so we have Cliff, Archie, Megalam, shout out. Thank you very much for being here. I'm not looking for a relationship until much later on. My Philippines journey has to begin exploring to see how I like it there. Have you been in Philippines, Archie? The chat is coming a bit slower. But do you speak to someone else? I mean, to somebody, Archie, to start something and while waiting the pandemic is over? Sorry about the noise, guys, outside. No, I have not been to the Philippines, but I have been into relationship with a Filipina in the West. Been. So you're not now. You said you been. So just in case only, okay, Archie? Here's the question. What do you think people need to know about each other before getting into a relationship? Just in case if you're planning. 3 months after I quit smoking, I was asthma. I was ashamed that I smell of stinky cigarette. Before I quit, I had no idea it smells so bad. Now I vape it. My breath smells like candy. Oh, so you're using vape now? Yeah, it really smells bad. The thrill of kissing. That will. I don't know how you guys do that, but some people use a chewing gum. To those who are smokers, they use chewing gum before kissing someone. I'd rather not to have a relationship, but I'm sort of designed for relationships, so I'll screw it up. I always fall in love sex. Sorry to hear that, the Tom, but this is why it's better to start as a friend before jumping into relationship, and we should know lots of things before we jump into relationship. Don't fall in love so quick. Oh, I have been vaping for 6 years now. It is so much better. Don't you feel any side effect in your body, the vape? Because they said it's more worse that you get sick with the vape than real cigarette. Graham, is it true? I have. Okay, I'm done with that. Vian is just only VGing. She is laughing at me. Mean sister. She is a very mean sister. Okay, she's coming. She's coming. Yeah, I'm pretty much waiting for all this ES is over before I'm going anywhere. It's hard enough to travel when things are gone. From Mark to wait. Okay, Tom, you wanna come up here? Okay, there you go. Hey, Tom.
Hey,
How are you doing? Good to see you in the panel.
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So
Oh, I need headphones so I don't have the.
you need to mute your YouTube there because you have an echo.
Yeah, I got an echo. Oh, sorry. So leave the YouTube. Turn off the YouTube. Right. Sorry. This is new.
Yeah. Okay, go
New
ahead. Do what
technology.
you have to do. I just have to read the chat from Viking. So
Right.
let's say you started out friends and you've been friends with the person for 1 year. Then suddenly the person falls for someone else. What? You still be friends? Would you still be friends? You want to say something about this one?
I always screw it up. That's all I can say. I'd
You
probably.
screwed up because
Yeah, still be friends, and yeah.
yeah,
No,
for me, I could be still friends. I could be still friend if a person fall in love with somebody else while we are being friend. Yeah, I mean, while we are trying to have a relationship.
And while you're kind of like using your heart, let's say your heart's like a
Yeah, I mean,
potato.
yeah, there's you still created memories together that you shouldn't waste it. You can still be friend.
But conceptually, if the one you love has now gotten with someone else, that's nice music, by the way. It's sort of like you've got this.
Do you want me to sweet it off?
No, I like it. I'm complimenting your music.
Yeah. Right.
It's sort of like you've got a potato grater or a cheese grater or whatever, and you've got a potato. And conceptually, if you are in love with somebody who has now gone off with somebody else, it's like you're grating the potato.
Yeah.
You understand? That's your heart.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
I could understand that must be painful because you are trying to build the memories or a relationship, and then suddenly one of them fall in love with somebody else. Kind of hurts or maybe pain, but it's better to be friends than forgetting everything, right? There's still something that you build up together there, so why not? It's good to be friends. So what do you think there? Is that a kind of question that you wanted to know, Viking? Would you be able to be friend with someone that you're trying to you are trying to have a relationship, but turns out they are fall in love to somebody else? Would you be a friend? I will gonna return back the question to you here, Viking. What do you think of yourself? Would you be able to be friend with the person that you're trying to be with or trying to be in relationship, but turns out that they fall in love to somebody else? Would you be able to be friend? So Ronald is in the house. Okay, you wanna say something about something else here? Okay, this is side effect of not vaping, not healthy. Okay, this is not included too. Okay, spend 1 week in Puerto Mexico and second week spend. Okay, that's nothing to do with the topic. Mega love shout out to you, Ronald, the professor. Depends on what is the breakdown. If you want more friends, then join club. Well, join the club of being friends. Well, let's wait for the Viking. What is he was gonna say? Okay, here's he said here. Yes, I would be friend with that person, but we might not talk every day as that person would dedicate more time to the other person. That's very understandable. I can get that. I mean, that's makes sense. And from Archie here, you wanna read this one for Archie?
JB, I agree. Being friends first is important, but I am not even friends with a woman right now. I am lucky to be single and free and not in a long distance relationship.
Yeah, that's even better than being with the sing. I mean, you know, actually, I'm good of going to be a friend first because that way you will know better the person. So you, Tom, like you said, you fall in love. You always jump to a relationship because you fall in love too quick.
You know, they say there's nothing more true than death and taxes. But for me, it's death, taxes, and if Tom Young John is in love, Tom Young John is about to have his heart broken. So,
Yeah, that's why we are trying to say that maybe next time you should be careful not to fall in love so quick. It's better to be friendly and be nice as a friend than straight away you jump into relationship. In the end, then you're just gonna fight this and that. You know
now,
what I
I'm
mean?
not, I know that people are not here to see me, but your light over there is not that bright. Is there any way you could, because
Actually, I
we like looking at
prefer
you. All of
I
us
pre-
here
I make
like
it
to look at
dimmer.
you.
Hang on.
Nobody's here to have me talking.
Now
Yeah,
it's better. Yeah,
that's a little bit better.
I
Yeah.
don't like too much light.
Maybe I should turn off the light or something. Actually, yeah. Let me turn off my light. Here.
Amor Fati shout out, and we have Amor Fati in the house. Hello everyone, I'm late. I'm waiting for my premiere for to finish. Okay, you wanna drop it here so we can do the raid first? Can we do the raid for the premiere? Oh my god, I didn't notice that. Actually, I don't like too much light, Tom. That's why I try to.
Is this better for me?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're fine before. Looks
Wait,
better for you.
fine. Which what?
It's better that you have the light. I mean, the clear light earlier.
You'd rather have the light. Okay.
Yeah. Being friends first, you get more information. Yeah, this is good thing, right? Being friend first, so that you will get to know better. Because if you jump into relationship straight away without knowing the person very well, then there is a chance that that there are many things that you will not gonna figure out. You will not gonna know because you jump straight away into relationship without us knowing them very well. So it's better to be a friend because there are a few things that sometimes we could share each other as a friend. But if you are already in a relationship, there are chances that they could lie. I mean, you know what I mean? Straight away, if you goes to this instant relationship, there is a chance that there are many things that we don't know. That's why it's better to be a friend first to get to know better. You agree with that? Co-host, it looks like better with your light. Yeah, there you go. I even said it. Hi, Archie. Okay, this is good one. Not to interrupt the talk. You are good in that panel.
They're not here to see me. Mhm.
Oh
Thank you,
well,
Richie.
instant coffee. I don't like instant coffee. Viking, I don't like instant coffee. But yeah, it's good to know better the person before jumping into relationship, guys. That is my idea. I don't know how you guys handle yourself, but I think for myself, it's better to be friend first. I don't know about you, Tom. If you straight away jump into relationship, maybe that's why you always fail.
Um, yeah, it's kind of I'm not wired really the right way for a guy. I tend to like fall in love first. So
Really?
I mean, like,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness,
like,
really?
yeah, no,
Why is
it
that? Why
sucks.
is that? Why is that happen? Is it because you actually into the appearance, right? Am I right?
Not actually the main here's how I'm not wired the right way. Okay, so for a guy it's all about appearance. Okay? That's how a
Really?
guy is
Really,
supposed to
you
be
guys?
wired. It's all about
How many
appearance.
percent? How
And
many
for a
percent?
woman, for a woman, it's all right. Does he have is he stable economically? Does he have a sense of humor?
Is that better now?
Um
Is that
That's
better?
better. Yeah, that's best. That's better. That's the best lighting you've had in the stream so far. Does the guy, for a woman, does the guy have a sense of humor? Is the guy financially stable? Which is if he's industrious, is the guy industrious? Is the guy smart? All right, that's what a woman's maybe interested in. And for me now, I kind of realize that that's actually, yeah, they have to be attractive enough. But once they get to whatever, five, and they're thin, they're thin and they're at least like a five, then what is going to send me over the top is the fact that they're funny, that they're smart, they're industrious. That is not the way a man is supposed to be wired. But oh well, that's how I am wired. So it's like, okay, they're attractive enough, and they're funny, and they're smart, and they work hard, or they run hard, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about this? What Rich McCool said. Unfortunately, if you stay friend too long, that all that it ever will be. Timing is critical. So are you saying that's kind of ways for you guys if you being a friend first? Did you read that?
Well,
What he said there? Here.
yeah, I've heard that, and so I've heard it from so many different people so many times that I am assuming that it's true. But again, I have a different experience. I'll fall for somebody and go after that, and make the effort. And so I have like probably a different set. It's not is in terms of dating, and doing the whole get as many notches in my gun as possible. I'm not that person. I'm really not. I'm
All
like,
right. So you are
okay,
in
I fall for
instant.
somebody. Oh God. Yeah, I fall for
Okay.
somebody and it's like, oh crap. And so I go after that one
Okay.
person, and that's like one of
Here's from Amor Fati said, philology says that man was first attractive to a woman physically if they pursue a woman is not because they are in love with the woman, but they are attracted to the woman. You wanna say something about what Amor Fati here?
right. That's like how men are supposed to be wired, right? And it's true for me too. I mean, if they're attractive enough, but then they're funny, they're smart, they're like kind of have an entrepreneurial industriousness. They're doing something. They're like go-getters. They're not. They can uphold their end of a conversation.
Mm.
That for me, that pushes me. That's what's gonna like catch me. And I actually don't like being caught. I'd rather not be in love with anybody the rest of my life. Frankly, actually.
Okay. Okay, can you give me a chance to say hello to Queen's Kelly? Shout out to you. How are you doing? Good to have you here. And from Amor Fati again, and love will be developed after they know and see the characteristic of a woman. I agree. That's why I said it earlier that I would prefer to be friend first before relationship, because that's how I get to know the person. Because jumping, okay, I'm not into this liking a person because they are attractive. Because for me, beauty is useless. The character is the best. That is always me. Okay, so I'm not looking for a man a person who's have a wealthy life or a good looking guy and sexy guy, because that's kind of very scary for me, because especially in my situation being a single parents or with a baggage, let's say. So the thing for me is kind of you are getting into, if you get to a good looking guy and a very rich guy, that you might end up of worrying or being there in the corner that you might being replaced because you have a baggage, and you have a perfect guy with you, which is there is a possibility that they may into a person. You know what I mean? So that's why it's better for the person first before jumping into relationship, starting to be a friend, at least, to get to know better and you understand each other better than straight away jumping into relationship without knowing each other very well. Because if you jump into relationship straight away, there is a chance that they could like Madruid said earlier that he's being been with a woman which is he don't know much about it, and it turns out that there are many things that he don't know before they move in together, because they easily jump into that relationship that move in together without not very well first. So he might regret, but like he said, what did you just said, Mark Druid? He don't want it. He didn't like it how it turns out, but to deal with it because they are there. And he said his stuff is very heavy to move out. Okay, so here's from Graham said female traits involve nurturing, visual attraction, faithfulness. Male traits are completely about the ability to be a good provider. It's been that way throughout history. You want to say something about what Graham said here?
Absolutely, I agree with him 100%. I mean, what else? Is there anything controversial about that? No, it's I agree. Graham is correct.
Yes, so do I.
And we're designed that way. We want to be successful. That's for example, that's one of the things that made it hurt to lose my original channel.
Because of that?
That actually hurt. I had 4,500 whatever subscribers. Sorry, I'll stop. But I had over 400,000 views, and this is in the course of 3 months. And then
what happened exactly? How did you lose it? Your topic is about
you cannot disparage the shot. I don't want to use language that will get you in trouble, so that's all I'm going to say is you cannot disparage the shot.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm glad. So far I didn't bring up that, but I posted one thing I could remember when I get my shots. I was posting it that I was taking my first shot and second shot, but that's fine, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can't criticize it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's what is that what you did? You criticize it about it? Oh,
or if you talk about other people criticizing it. For example, 27 United States Air Force pilots quit their jobs within the last week because they were either they quit or they were going to get dishonorably discharged because they refused.
Got it now. So let's not just talk about it because I don't want to lose my channel because of that. Okay, you should love one woman at a time, even not single. There you go from Kelly's. You want to say something about what Kelly said there?
You should love one woman at a time, even not single. Yeah, well, I'm pretty, yeah. I'd like it to be different. I'd like to be able to manage my love, but I tend only to focus on one at a time, and then I lose them, right?
Right.
Then I lose.
Yeah, that
I
means
lose it.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Mads Black, shout out. Okay, here's from Mads Black. I don't know the feeling of being in love.
You are lucky, Mads.
Can anyone show her?
Mads, you are so lucky.
Can anyone tell her how's that feelings, guys? Mark Druid, I hope your timing was good, but Kelly's is I feel you there from Kelly's. And is there anything else we miss here? Let me check. Let me read back. Asking a girl out date. Hang on. I missed this one. Sorry, sorry, Lone. Asking a girl out for a date may be the best way not to fall in the friend zone. You wanna say something about this one?
I think it goes into an area that I really don't have the experience on, because what happens with me is I'll fall in love with somebody and then like try to get that one person. This seems to be more in more line of a player. I don't know, somebody who's like dating, lots, and then occasionally is going to get the girl, right? But then moves on, because that's what they're doing is going around trying to be successful dating. And it makes sense don't if you stay in the friend zone, you're not going to get the girl in that sense intimately, right? Totally
Yeah.
makes sense. Now, for me, I'm fine to be in your friend zone. I'm being strictly honest. But there's a comment that I really wanted to say. All right, I don't know. All right,
Which one?
so what?
Which comment is it?
Lone wolf. I don't have the ability to well, I can't put the thing in there, but lone wolf,
Which
bushcraft.
one?
I'm trying to tell you, lone wolf, bushcraft, pouring love into your beloved can be amazing. That's my problem. That's 100% my problem. It's like,
Where is that? Hang on, let me find it.
it's right. It's above Queen Kelly's 1120, and below Graham at Mark Truitt. I hope your timing was good, bud. So that's exactly the problem. Pouring love, heart, into your beloved can be amazing. Exactly my problem. That's what happened.
Here, is this the one? Pouring love into your beloved can be amazing.
Yeah.
So and that's your problem.
And then she goes, yeah, well, and then she goes out with somebody else. That's what always happens to me. That's what always happens to me. Always. Always.
So slow down. Slow down there. Slow down, okay? So you got the lesson. So it's not happened once, but several times. What about you, Professor? You've been so quiet down there. Are you still there, Professor Ronald? Hang on, did we miss something else here from... Oh, it's just... Okay, did we miss something? Hang on, guys. I'm checking out. I'm checking. Okay, no, we don't miss anything. Anything else, guys, that you want to say about what we should know before getting into relationship? Okay, here. I heard guys complaining about falling in the friend zone. So I tell them to quit being a big brother. Brother to the ladies. Once they quit acting like big brother, then the ladies will look at them. Huh? Why is that? They can't believe that turns out like that. There is zero benefit for a man to date. A man should suggest hanging out. That way there is no expectation on either party. Keep things simple allows you to get to know each other. Just saying. Well, I agree with that. It's better to, straightforward there, but it's good to start as a friend. It's good to know that they are into a relationship as well. They are looking to be in relationship. But like he said here, you have to suggest for hanging out so you can get to know each other, because when you are just chatting without meeting each other, so how could you know each other? I mean, there are many things that we actually need to work on personally than only chatting and expect something. I mean, this is why I have an argument about jumping into LDR without seeing the person first. how much possibility to be able to jump into relationship with someone you don't see in person yet? I mean,
Right.
are I don't know how how you guys take this one, but are you able to jump into relationship with someone you don't see in person yet?
Well, you can try. You can try.
Okay,
You,
how you
you
will
can fake
gonna
it. You can fake it, right? You want to
what?
here?
Build
I'll give you an example of faking it. Okay, so you find somebody. All right. So there's this. Say there's this guy who before he got religion, he discovered Panay, in the Philippines. What you call
Don't say
Skype
Pinay. Actually, this
Panay,
Pinay, that pronunciation, not Pinay. Pinay, Pinay is
Panay,
supposed to be Pinay. Pinay is not
Panay,
Pinay. Yes,
Panay. Okay, that sounds
yes.
like deny. Okay, but Panay. All right. So let's say there's this guy. A couple of years back, he discovers Skype girls. All right, and suddenly spends in 1 week $500 on a whole bunch of Panay Skype girls, and he goes, "Wait, that's not sustainable. That's not sustainable. We don't have that kind of money." So, but his name gets passed around like to every Skype Panay out there. And so he gets every day for years, he gets saying, "Oh, I can I be your friend? Let's say hi, I'm just like that." And so he's like, "No, no, 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 no." Then he comes along with a vlogger, and he, on a live stream, asks to be the LDR of this Panay, all right, who is not a Skype girl, all right? He's a vlogger, okay? She, of course, says no. Right? Of course, it just makes sense that she's going to say no. And I got to wrap this up because people are not here to hear me. And so the next Skype girl, because his name still gets passed around, the next Skype girl, and they're all like Cebu. All of these women, all these Panay are like around Cebu because that's what he was interested in. The next Skype girl comes along, and so he decides to try something different because he's gotten religion. He tries, instead of video and all of that, he tries, okay, 20-minute audio conversations. What's the cost here? How is that going to work out? And one thing that made this person different is that she actually followed the deal. All right. So if there's like, okay, if you are sent $20, that's going to be 3 20-minute long audio phone conversations. 99% of Panay Skype girls,
Why
Panay,
is that?
are going to say, "Oh, I got the $20. Here's your one conversation." 99%. But we got one person at least who knows how. Okay, agreed. 3 20-minute phone conversations over, whatever, 3 days, a week, whatever it is, 2 weeks. But somebody who follows the deal, a woman who is a woman of her word, right? That's
Yeah,
rare.
there's a woman to their words, of course. I agree with that. So, do you want to say something? Okay. Hey, I want to say something about what Graham said. Hey, I'm not suggesting a friendship. That would be silly because we are all adults. I'm saying a man should not make an initial investment until he knows the girl. I agree with this one. Do you want to say something about that one? What Graham said?
It's more in the I don't want to say professional, but it's more like in the experienced dating the experienced dater, right? And I can't say that I am really, yeah, I've dated a lot of women, but I can't say I really have knowledge to comment on that because I am not the casual dater. So I can't really say anything intelligent about that. I'm not going to disagree, but I can't say anything smart.
Okay, from Kelly said here, all I ask my husband to be real. If I ain't feeling me, tell me rather hurt than look like a fool. Yeah, it's better.
If she said, if you ain't feeling me, tell me. I rather hurt than look like a fool. So um, it's about connection.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move to. Okay, there's another one from her. Just because we were married doesn't mean we don't have to work at it's not easy. So she is married. Okay. Mom, thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for sharing your ideas about the topic. And Adrian is in the house. Mega love shout out, Adrian. Thank you very much for being here, and have a good one, Monk. And the Graham. Okay, anything else that we missed here before that's very important? When I was single, I enjoyed dating. Okay, here's from Margaret. I think you're all in the relationship, and knowing she likes someone else is not a good feeling. Happened to me more time that I want to think about it. Let's work through. You want someone, but they like someone else. Is that one you as well?
Oh, shit.
You too? Is that you too?
That's my problem, right? That's what I mean. Literally going off with somebody else, right?
Sorry to hear that. Oh my god, that can't be painful, huh?
Oh, just a little bit. Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay. Fake it or make it. Fake it till you make it. What you mean there? Fake it till you make it. That you have to fake your feeling until you get it? What do you mean there, Kelly? Do you get what she mean there? Fake it till you make it?
Well, yeah. I mean, what I was talking about before. I mean, so this person. Let's just pretend. All right, I'm just going to make up a story. All right, so I've got this person who I pay a little bit to have a multiple 20-minute phone conversation. Can I say to this person who I'm faking it till I make it, I'm going to be quiet for about a minute, and I'm going to imagine that I'm holding you. Can I do that and actually feel love? It's all imaginary, and it's all what do you call it? It's all transactional. But can I actually feel love for a couple of minutes, and we're not saying a word, right? Yeah. So is that fake it till you make it? But
All
we're
right.
not. They're
So,
not here
the
to.
question is. Okay, Bud's asking what is the question? The question, Buds, is what do you think people need to know about each other before getting into relationships? So this is the question, Buds. You guys do what you gotta do to protect yourself. I agree with that. Do you get the question now, Buds? Adrian, shout out. How are you doing today? Daddy Lone Wolf. Okay, Christian, great to see you, brother. Anything else, guys, that you wanted to discuss? Now that the easy falling in love man is in the panel. I call him Easy Man, easy falling in love. He's for the kind of man that he could easily fall in love. What is other one in life is my answer. Okay. This is Pat's answer for the question that what its other one in life is my answer. Doesn't make any sense, Pat. Can
No,
you
it
be
makes
more
total sense.
clear?
I'll defend Bud's answer. The you know, what do you need to know about somebody before you get into a relationship? What does what are her life goals? What are his
Mm,
life goals? Maybe he wants to go off to get an education, or maybe he wants to pursue a particular type of career that is something that she would not, you know, let's say he wants to become, I don't know, a garbage man. And I love, you know, garbage men perform a very important job, but maybe she could not see herself being married or, you know, having a long-term relationship with a garbage man.
yeah.
I know as a child, I used to think that, you know, garbage man, what a terrible job. Now, as a 56-year-old, I think garbage men perform a critical function.
Mm. Learn how to really make your partner body. How to sing is the key. How to sing is the key. Are you talking
Right.
about Adrian? Okay. Finally,
Well,
she got here now.
he could be talking about technique, you know,
Mhm.
how to.
Okay. Rochelle just dropped finally. She been BGing there. She been listening quite more than an hour. Finally, she decided to drop her idea. For me, it's probably better to get to know each other first, so as not to be fooled. Are you agree with what Rochelle said? Okay.
Well, yeah.
This is one reminder, guys. Okay, so if you wanna promote your channel here, you know what you have to do. Just type hashtag JB. So I'm not going to keep repeating this one. Okay, so since you guys here, it's been an hour. To those new one, I mean to those just get in. If you have a channel to promote, just type hashtag JB. Okay, and okay, you wanna say something about what Rochelle said there?
Well,
Wanna give her?
that's all right. So I go through life trying to avoid falling in love, and what she just said is I actually try to not let that happen because I tend to, you know, latch on, and then this other person becomes like the most important thing, and that sucks. I really don't like having some other person become like the most important thing. It's like, you know, it's idolatry, right? It's worshiping, it's putting this woman up on a pedestal. And no, but what she said is true. At the same time, it's scary for me, right? Well, most of the men in here who don't want to hear me talk, they want to hear you talk. Most of the men in here are not interested in finding women to like worship. All right, they're interested in dating. I'm not interested in finding women to worship. That's just what happens.
And it's happened that you get fooled because you fall in love so quick. This actually what Rochelle said. It goes to you. Sorry to say, but that is goes to you.
No, no. All right. See, but what
Yeah.
she's saying is she's saying sort of like casual intimacy. Well, if
Right.
I am dealing with casual intimacy, then chances are I'm going to fall in love. And I'm basically, I'd love to be able to not be in love again until I'm dead. I know I'm not any other guy here is going to have like a different take on it, right? But I really would love to avoid it. The problem is I think it's already happened because one thing, you have children, don't let your children, especially don't let your boys, but I think it applies boys and girls, do not allow your children to develop a fan crush. You know, that's sort of like falling in love with Britney Spears or whoever is the most famous actress in Hong Kong. You don't want your child to fall in love with a vlogger. It's a bad idea. So don't let that happen.
Really now. You wanna say something about what Lone Wolf said here? Both men and women have heard and also a body that needs attention. Sometimes it is little needs of the physical touch that's important to both men and women. Uh, you got a good point there. I agree. Thanks for the shout out to my 3 subscriber channel. Are you saying that you have three channel, 3 subscriber channel? But that's not how it works. Hashtag don't listen to Viking, okay? Because Viking is dating to Nightbot's sister, he said. So he's just playing with Nightbot. So some of you guys know how to do it. So yeah, I showed you how to do it earlier. To those who wanna join in the panel, I dropped the link there. If you guys wanted to join the panel, of course. So anything else, guys, that you wanna share? That what we should do, or what we should know each other before getting into jumping into a relationship. Okay, here I could probably jump into relationship if if I see the man personally, and I'm not into a drama. If I'm dating someone in person, actually it's much easier to know the person if you are meeting each other personally, not just chatting. Because chatting is kind of tough, a bit tough to know the person because there is a possibility that you could lie because well they don't know me, they don't see me personally. I mean they don't know very well about me, so they could easily lie. But when it comes to meeting the person, of course personally you can spend time together, you know better than just only texting. That I could easily, maybe within 3 months I could jump into relationship, or 1 month. That is much easier to jump into relationship. But in texting it's kind of, I don't know how actually to work onto that because okay, probably you have this special feelings to each other, right? But then you have this a big question mark there. How are we going to do this? I mean the physical contact, you know what I mean? You cannot hold them, you cannot even know the feeling if you really like them, like the way the kids, or I don't know how to explain it actually in English, but I need the physical one. I need the real one to decide what I want. You know what I mean?
You say 3 months, 1 month. How about 1 week?
Well, 1 week is not too fast, I think, for me. It's too fast. That's too fast, I think. If I
So
really
you
like,
have never, so you've never gone through, you've never fallen in love with somebody right away in person.
no, I didn't.
It's never happened. Never.
It never happened to me. It really,
Not
even
even
in,
when you were like 16 years old.
no, because like I said, when I was young, I was always being bullied. In Philippines, if you are dark, your skin is dark. Nobody likes you in Philippines because
I've heard
men,
that.
men in Philippines, they don't like dark girls. So kind of, I don't know, myself. I didn't get into a fling 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 relationship before when I was young because I was always being bullied because of my color and my eyes. My nose is different to a normal Filipina. My color is totally too dark. So there is no a Filipino guy likes a dark color. So
I've
I
heard that
didn't
from
have that.
another
I didn't
Filipina,
have that.
actually.
So the
Crazy. I
first,
think that's so crazy.
yeah, I never had that very fast relationship, but I had a relationship with older than me. But turns out like he is my professor. He is the father of my boys. He's my teacher. Okay, so I didn't see that as a relationship until he is pouring too much attention on me. Like I am a student and he's a teacher, of course. That built up a relationship. Like knowing a girl being bullied for many years and knowing that teachers like her, it's kind of swelling my head that after all, I finally have someone who likes me. You know what I mean?
The guy took
So,
advantage of his
yeah, it's
position
like
of authority.
I'm being How to
Groomed.
say
He
that?
groomed you and he took advantage
Yeah,
of his
I feel like
authority. He was
I have a
grading you. He was
yeah,
grading you. He was giving you
but that's
grades.
happened. Yeah. So it's like being spoiled to a person is we didn't jump into relationship, but I feel like being very important person for him because I was a self support student and I get a lot of help from him, like my grades, because I'm also busy earning money to send to my family before and studying and working for myself. So yeah,
Now,
I didn't
in
I
the
didn't
subject of
actually jump into relationship. It's just we spend time quite long because he's my professor. So it's like he is helping a lot, and we're spending time together because I have to do the extra classes with him. I don't see it as a relationship. So after that, there's no easy jumping into relationship, like you said. That is your question. So no, I never had an easy. I didn't jump into a relationship that instant. No instant coffee.
bringing it back to the topic of your live stream, would you
Yeah.
not have liked to know how many female students he had done it to before you, before getting involved with him? Like 100? 20? Would you not have liked to
Say it again.
know
You
how,
was
all
you
right,
was crashing there.
before you got involved with your teacher sexually,
Yeah.
would you not
Yes.
have liked to know how many students he'd, before you? Like, what if it was 10, 20, 50, 100 students? Would you have liked to know how many, students, his own students, had he done that to
Oh
before?
no, I didn't. I didn't think of that because I was too young and I was just feel being lucky. I had a swelling head, because nobody likes me actually. Nobody likes me at all. Since I was teenager, nobody says that they like me. Nobody. I don't have that someone who likes me because all I got is being bullied. You know what I mean? So there's no jumping in that relationship that we're talking about here. So no. So like I said earlier, that it's much easier for me to decide if I wanna be in a relationship with a person if I'm with them personally. But in chatting, like we are trying to figure out here how is that relationship gonna work if you are just only chatting? Are you able to how you will gonna work onto that? Like you said, you fall in love so quick to people you are just chatting, we don't see them. How came up to that idea? I mean, okay, there is a special feelings there. You can't avoid to have a special feeling with a person that you you often talk by texting. But
Well, you can't.
my big
I can't get it by texting. So I mean, but talking to a woman on the phone, like that's enough, actually.
that's good enough for you to jump into relationship. Okay.
I can be quiet on the phone with somebody for 2 minutes and pretend that I'm holding them and feel feelings of love. So I don't know what that is.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't want to share. It's gonna be too much conversation if I will bring this up. Mark through it. I will gonna send you a private message if you want to hear about it. And yeah, you are all welcome to ask me a question about it. But we will gonna stick to our topic. Yeah, he will be in the jail if he will not marry me. So that turns out like that. There's a big long story when it comes to that one. So okay. So
All men are predators, I think.
yeah, predators. Sounds like your teacher was predators. Mets are pig, let's say, but not all. Sorry to say, there's an energetic connection to a different level, Tom, and it's very, very possible I have had that before. Right. I don't know, guys. Okay, maybe I have this feeling sometimes, but I'm good of controlling sometimes, but somehow I get hurt. I have that feelings that I wanna go through just via calling and texting seeing each other.
Your audio is breaking down.
Remove the music.
Oh, your audio is, see, maybe your connection is something's wrong. Morena,
Mm,
I'd agree with Lone Wolf Bushcraft. Uh, but actually, who said the dark skin? Whoever likes the Morenas, I'm one of those. Anyways,
that is actually from. Can you hear me now?
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
Totally
because
good.
this is what she says here. You're right, CCJB. When it's dark, no one likes it. But both of me are dark in a color, so maybe they left me. Yeah, so that's the thing here in Philippines, guys. If you are a dark girl, then you are just being bullied. Connection failed. Yeah, indeed. I have a connection failed here. Hello, brother. But I have been in BG, brother, while working. Yeah, I remember you said it. You're leaving before, but good that you come back here. You probably get interest to the end of the on the topic, Monk. Okay, here's the things. True, Tom. A dark color looks nice a Filipino, but not to a Filipino guys. They ain't to the. If you heard about it, that most uh, most women in Philippines are taking a whitening lotion, or whitening pills, or whitening injection to get their skin lighter
I have
because
a
of that.
confession. I have a confession. I have
Yeah.
seen a Morena who was like the most beautiful, female on the planet, whatever, right? And then she decided to get really, really tan. So she went like 5 shades darker than what she was. She was already Morena, okay? She was definitely Morena,
Okay.
but then she went 5 shades darker. And I'm going to make a confession is like, wait, she's different. She's
Why? She become more
she was
darker than what?
Morena. She was Maria, yeah, but she went, it's like it was hard to even like distinguish her features. I don't know, but it was like she became different, and she changed her hair color at the same time. So it's like went totally different, but now anyway, she's gone back to original hair color, and now she's like not roasting in the sun every day, right? So anyway, never mind.
Alright. So I put tanning beds so our girlfriend would be done. So is that the thing that you guys wanted to know? So there are many things actually that we should know to a person before jumping into relationship. But I don't know who of you guys here have an experience to have this LDR. It's kind of tough. I've been trying. Experience, I mean, experimenting because, like I said, it's kind of very tricky, especially falling in love with someone you don't see it yet. But I can understand that there are feelings that it's growing there. But I don't know how you guys explain this. Anyone can explain it clearly how's that relationship, long distance relationship with someone you never see in person yet? Because you said you fall in love with someone that you didn't say, just video call and calling.
Are
How
you're asking the audience, right? You're not asking me. I can't
you
tell.
all, you and them, of course.
Um, well, with respect to me, all right. So right, this Filipino vlogger, let's call her Britney Spears, or what's the
Okay,
most
right.
famous what's the most famous actress in Hong Kong that you're familiar with,
I
or in
have no idea.
Philippines? Hmm?
I have no idea who is that.
All right, then in the Philippines, who's the most famous young sexy actress in the Philippines? Just name one.
That is Ivana.
Ivana. Okay, so let's say I've got a crush on Ivana, right? And I call her up during her live stream, and I offer her an LDR, and she says no. And then I go out and I go in within a day. I take somebody else's LDR, because they're after me, right? Because they're a Skype girl, right? I go, okay, all right. Well, then I decide, wait, that's like too much, too fast. It's ridiculous, and it's all made up. So then I say, okay, how about this? I'll give you $40 if you become my bodyguard instead of my LDR. And she takes the offer.
That's funny. Okay, here's the question. I think this is the answer for my question before from Monk. The more you learn about a person, the stronger the feelings and connection can become. So an LDR is possible and can be very successful, but depends on the person involved. Okay, I have a lots of question with this one, guys, because I never been into LDR with someone I never met in person yet. So this is a very big question mark for me. How is this LDR works if I don't see the person? Okay, I've been chatting to several person, but there is a very big question there. How is going to work? I mean, am I going to show myself here? Like, how are we going to figure out if we know each other, if we like each other kissing here and there? How am I going to know if this is going to work if I don't manage, I don't even know how it feels. I don't know how it feels when he touches me or this and that. This is a very big question mark for me because I've never been in a relationship LDR without seeing the person. So yeah, sorry for
That makes
asking
sense.
so much
That makes sense. Actually, I think
because
that
it's, I don't know, it's just I maybe have these special feelings towards the person, but the big question there can't remove how is this going to work. I don't know, you guys, you have an experience to this one LDR thing that you don't see the person yet. But for me, I might have that special feeling with the person, but two
so
things.
creative monk. I think it depends on the result. So, and the result means that they've gotten together, and then it works. It worked. It
Okay, so
doesn't
what
work.
if, okay,
Then it
what
didn't
if,
work.
there you go. This is my question, a last question for from me, okay, about the LDR. What if, okay, you both agreed to have a relationship by texting and calling each other, seeing each other in a video call. What if you meet in person and you end up of figuring, you figure out yourself that you're not really into it, you are not like them in for real, you know what I mean?
Then
You
don't do
may
it.
have this,
Don't follow through. Don't do it. That's
that's the
see.
thing,
So
I
that's
mean.
why I would disagree with the monk, Mr. Monk guy, creative monk. Um, you can't. You don't know if the thing works out until it's not long distance any longer. Until you're
Yeah,
together, and then you find out no, it's not going to work, or you find out
yeah,
oh wow, it's going to work, but you don't find out until that point. Is
yes,
what
you
I'm
see
saying.
this, because okay, I'm not going to hide myself here, there are few people here that they are trying to get into cross the line. Like I cannot really manage to do that. Like they were saying a virtual honeymoon or something. I don't know how you they use it. The terms of what they said there is a virtual honeymoon. I cannot get that before, and then I have to understand that they were saying virtual honeymoon, that you have to show yourself in front of the camera, which is I cannot do that. Like what you
Well,
undress.
until you've actually have like a real relationship as opposed to a long distance relationship, right? You've
Mm-hmm,
met, you've you've done everything, you want to continue, and then COVID comes along or
mm-hmm.
whatever, right? And then, of course, I think that's universal. Everybody is in a real relationship is willing to do that with the technology. Oh, we got a new person.
Yeah.
JB, hello panel. What's going on, people in the chat? Well, my
Okay.
personal experience with the LDR, this is my own personal take on it.
Yeah.
If you
Then.
talk to the person, video chat, you get to see them, they get to talk, and you do it for a long period of time, and you want something to be something, the truth will come out from both of you, and you can deal with whatever habits they got, whatever this they got, because in-person relationships break apart too. They don't last either. You know, it depends on the two people. If they looking for something, they want to keep something, they'll make it grow.
Right.
If you're in person, yeah, yeah, I met what? I'm working on wife number three, and I met all of them in person. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter about an LDR. It's no different. The only physical part of it is the physical part. Other than that, it's the same as being in the real. If you want it, you want it. And if it don't work out, just like the ones in the real, you just go. Start
Mm,
all over. Nothing's perfect. No one's perfect.
okay.
That's my
Well,
take.
okay. So you got a point there. It's just myself. It's kind of I can't remove that big question mark there. I mean, okay, I may be into that spatial feelings, like I said, but it's make me worried that what if when you see each other personally and then turns out like, you know, there is negative things there.
Well, if you talk to them for at least a year or two, all of that stuff is going to come out.
All right.
All of it. If you don't know how to get it out of them, just force it. You know, like
Mm,
me and Jonah, we argue about this and that and the other. I said, well, you need to stick to your budget. And then I yell at her and scream, and then I see what she does. So then we calm down, and I say, okay, we'll make this approach different. And after that, I know what to expect. She knows what to expect. No different than being in face to face. When it comes to communication, it doesn't matter face to face or long distance. Communication is the key.
okay. Yeah. What if you are good on the communication, but physically it's not work on? So you just have to end it up. Is that what you're trying to say now?
No,
And
no.
and what if your communication is yelling and screaming?
When you don't have to communicate, yell and scream all the time. No one yells and screams all the time unless you're Jim Jordan.
Hello, guys.
Mong, thank you very much for joining the panel.
Hey,
You're
Monk.
welcome.
Hi,
I
Mom.
wanted to put my two pence in because I'm in an LDR, and I've had a previous LDR with my ex, and we was together for 5 years for real in person. So I've got quite a good experience with LDR from two
So you
different.
are good at it. How is that work?
I'm currently with a Filipina, but I was previously with a Taiwanese woman.
The I have one question, and then I'll shut up. Creative Monk,
Yeah.
the LDR that you're in currently, were you ever in person with her? You
No,
know, you've never been in person with her. Okay,
no.
thank
I've
you,
known
thank
her
you.
for 10 years, but we've known each other and been friends for 10 years. And we first tried an LDR when we first met, but it didn't work out. And then we both went separate ways, and we both had other relationships, but we remained friends. And then when my relationship I was with my ex ended, we got talking again, and then we decided we'll give it a go. But at that point, it was just before the pandemic hit, and I was unable to go out what I was planning to do because of the pandemic, and we're all stuck. So we've been in an LDR for the last 3 years and communicating via the internet and via video conversation and telephone. But
Monk,
it's down to
like
the individual. Ronald, you're in one yourself.
yeah, like Teddy Pendergrass and Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. If you don't know me by now, you will never know me.
Exactly. And most people say it's oh you've got to get to know someone. Well, what better way than to talk for years than to
Yes.
know somebody? I've known my girlfriend for 10 years as a person. I know her family, I have family members, I've seen video footages, I've spoke to uncles, aunts. I know everybody very, very well, even though I haven't physically met them. But I've got a good understanding, you know. And from that basis, it's quite possible for two people to have feelings for each other and for it to work. You don't need to always have the physical, because when most people are in a physical relationship, they then go on about, oh, I don't have that connection anymore. We've lost the love and all of this. So it's always a two-headed coin, always a two-headed monster in any relationship. Once you've got one thing, you're never happy. The grass is always greener on the other side, as they say. So it's the best of both. But really and truthfully, for strength and bond and character, it's about knowing a person on a deeper understanding level rather than just a physical level. And that's where you can get the stamina. Well, that's where you build your foundation for a long-lasting relationship. Not just, oh, she looks pretty, he looks good, oh, let's kiss, he kisses good, oh, sex is great. That's one aspect, but that's not the foundation, is it? That's
I
not going
think
to last.
I think Creative Monk might be the most mature person on this panel, and I have to blow my nose, so I'll be right back.
No, I'm not the most
Yeah, he's
mature. I'd say
like,
Ronald's got more maturity than me, but me and him are both in a similar relationship with a Filipina over LDR, so we've got experience on that. I've never been married though. You guys have got that one over me.
Oh, I've been married.
It's just
well,
down to the individual.
okay, so what you said it there, I mean, that makes sense. If you know a lot about the girl, I mean, even it's also involve families, this and that. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
But jumping into like, okay, I'm not going to name it, okay? But there is one guy from here in YouTube that we used to be a good friend. But turns out when he said that he liked me and he wanted to be in relationship with me, I was kind of fine with it. But when he want me to undress myself of camera, then that turns me off. I don't know much
Why does it sound wrong?
about him. I don't know about his family. I don't know much about it. It's just the feelings, like, because the way he treated me via chat, this and that. But when it comes to asking for undressing myself in front of the camera, that turns me off.
Yeah, but are you talking about like exposing yourself with the other person on camera? Is that the bit that you're not okay with? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, I mean, I don't think I can do that. Especially I
Well, you
don't
don't need to do
need.
that. You don't need to do that, do you?
Yeah, I don't like doing that. I prefer to do it for real because I don't mind doing it if I know the person. I mean, I meet the
Yeah, yeah,
person real.
understandable. But you can still have a relationship and feelings and build on that relationship with via the internet with an individual that you're interested in without having to have the physical on camera. And if they like you and respect you and they've got feelings for you, they will respect your requirements regarding that.
Yeah, that's what.
Actually, I can engage with Creative Monk on this one. Like with my with the LDR that was as a joke, joke lang LDR who took $40 to become my bodyguard. Um, we don't really do anything other than maybe 10, 20 seconds. I'll say during the audio call, let me see your face. And, I get to see her face, and so I can understand where Creative Monk is coming from.
Yeah, it's down to the individuals. It's how mature you are with what you want in life as an individual, first and foremost, what you want from another person as a partner, and then going and hopefully you can find that and being lucky enough to find the person in question that ticks all those boxes for you. It doesn't matter the way that you meet, it's the fact that they've got those criterias, and then the other walls start to break down, and then you start to become more susceptible to the idea, and then you start getting more inquisitive and you start thinking, hang on a minute, yeah, no, this isn't as crazy as I thought, this might actually work. And you don't rush things, you take it slow and you decide. But that comes down to maturity as an individual and maturity as a couple.
What happening, Professor and Ronald is do now? You have two account?
Yes, I got an Uber to take my brother to the hospital or clinic or something.
But the Ronald is on top of us. So now there is a two Ronald now.
Yeah, he's on his home and he's got his car connection.
Professor, can you make your mic stronger somehow?
If somebody wants to come up, I can drop back because I know you only have 6.
When your mic, it's hard. I can hear you, but you sound. Is there any way you can have a different mic or stronger, or can you get the mic closer to your mouth?
No, because he's just using a phone, Tom.
Well, but a phone should work well, right? Maybe the phone is like far away. Is the telephone far away?
Yeah. Phone's on the dashboard or on the screen or on the cradle.
Talk loud, Professor, if you don't mind.
Okay, here's the thing from Rochelle said here, LDR relationship is difficult, but if there is a trust in each other, it will be fine.
100%. It's about trust is paramount.
Okay, so
if you've got an immature attitude towards relationships and you're not easy to trust, LDR will never work because you'll drive yourself crazy. What are they doing now? What if this? What if that? You have to have that maturity in your own mind that you can 100% trust someone, and that takes time.
Or alternatively, what can you do? You can pick somebody who is professionally exactly what you're trying to, what Creative Monk would be trying to avoid, and you get somebody who that's what she does to earn a living, and you just have that built in.
Well, there's fail-safes
as protection. As protection.
There's fail-safes with all of these people that do this for a living to con money out of people. No.
I'm talking about actually. This is what a person does in person for a living. In person, not. So, well, and as a side job, doing the whole Skype girl thing.
Well, that comes back to what I said earlier on. I'm talking about knowing the family and getting to know the family. You must understand red flags are easily seen when you first meet someone. For me, I'm talking personally for me, I need to know that they come from a good family. You need to look at the family and how they interact with each other. Not just the parents, but the sisters, the brothers, the uncles, the aunts, the everything. You need to check the family out and see how they are as a family unit. Are they close? Are they fair? Are they all good? Are they all working? All getting along? No major family quarrels going on in the background. That will give you some insight as to whether they're a good person. They come from good source.
Are you looking
Yeah.
at marriage as the end goal, creative
So
monk? Are
hang
you
on,
looking at
guys.
marriage?
Hang on, guys. So
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
my
I would
question:
like to be married. Yeah.
what if the one person in that LDR relationship is trying to avoid to involve family and relatives?
Well, then you would find that out in due course by conversation. Obviously, if there's rifts in the family, what's gone on, they'll open up to you maybe, and then they'll explain it to you, and you can take from it, and you'll know whether they're being genuine or not. Because hopefully, by that point in time, you've built up enough understanding of the individual.
All right, got it.
Another red
JB,
flag
can,
is someone who.
JB, can you
Sorry.
make your image? I'm sorry, creative monk. JB, you're the reason everybody's here. Is there any way you can like take up half of the screen and make
Yeah,
everybody else?
are you saying like this? Like
Well,
this?
now you take all the screen. Yeah, now, yeah, like
That's
that,
better. Yeah, that's better.
right? There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Nobody's here to see us. If they're here we're here to see you.
Come on, guys. We are all in the panel, so it's okay to see each other. Right.
Yeah,
So
I'd rather
what
see the
about
teddy
this?
bear in the back.
All right. What is this? Okay. Are you agree with this one? I'm guessing LDR gets very intimate while on the cam. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to figure out. How is this work actually? Okay, you have to tell me if I'm crossing the line here, Monk, because sound that you have a good relationship with the LDR that you haven't met each other. How you guys work on together? I mean, this ever is there any intimate while on cam like Lone Wolf said?
And sorry, say that again.
You see, Lone Wolf's message here. He said, "I'm guessing LDR gets very intimate while on cam. I mean, between you and your
They
girlfriend."
can do, of course they can. It's down to the individuals. If two individuals get to that level where they both feel comfortable to do that on camera, then they will. You know, that's down to the individual, isn't it? That's down to them. That goes for saying with any relationship. You know.
Okay, my
I
question
can vouch
is,
for that,
do
Monk,
you
because
get into this
I don't even
situation?
ask for it. You know,
No, I don't ask for it either. I mean, I was in an LDR with my previous relationship, which was turned into a physical relationship. She was a Taiwanese, and we never wanted anything physical via camera, and we never did it.
So, are you
Yeah,
saying that
we
you
had a
didn't?
5-year relationship in real life. She
So, are
can't
you
live with
saying
me.
you didn't have this intimacy while on cam, right?
No, I didn't.
Right, cool. That's all I wanted to know because you guys been in long distance LDR and you didn't see each other yet, but you guys are doing great because there is nothing like this, like Lone Wolf said. This is what turns me off, okay, for that person who insists to be like that because
If a
he was
person insists it, then they're not genuine.
yeah, he was saying that's how is because
Mm.
of the pandemic, how is this relationships going to work if you don't do what I ask? So I said, then there's nothing going to happen. If you can't
you don't want
respect,
it to work, it won't work.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
don't
Monk.
want it won't work.
yeah.
Yes,
So
Monk. What, Tom? What happened to your voice?
Well, I'm just not interrupting, but you're talking about genuineness, and I liked what you said.
Okay.
okay, as he said here, is this stream is rocks. It's getting into interesting topic anyway. So here's again from Rochelle said, there are relationship we can avoid misunderstanding or jealousy, but we really have to trust each other. Yeah, it's all about trust. But when my issue only here, I'm good of communicating. There is no problem for the communication. It's just when it comes to the intimacy and calm. That's like a red flag for me. Tell me um I'm doing wrong if I am. But for me, it's a red flag. I don't know.
Well, I
Um,
wouldn't call it intimacy. I mean, it's not like say if you was in prison and you couldn't get conjugals, you take a photo in a second.
We can
True,
who's laughing?
true.
Who's
His
laughing?
friend, his friend is doing Uber.
Okay, I'm actually doing great communicating. I could express my feeling, but when it comes to that point, it's like, do I really need to do that? Is this it's really normal to do? It's just a big question mark myself. Like, am I abnormal that not to be able to do what others do, others women do? So
So I
yeah,
thought Rosie L had a good point. A long distance relationship, we can't avoid having misunderstandings or jealousy, but we really have to trust each other. Unless you know that the whole trust thing and the fact that you have a you as the guy have a tendency to accuse on imaginary things, unless you go in with the trust free completely broken trust, right? Okay, so you've got a woman in a certain oldest profession of the world who admits that that's what she's doing, but then you can still interact with her because she's a human. She's a sister, child of God, loves Jesus, right? You can have a relationship. You can have a relationship. And then the trust is actually established because she's being very honest. Sorry.
okay. This is what from Mark Druid said. Yeah, no matter if you do nudes in private, it's out there. What is the internet stays on the internet. It will always there. This actually, guys, is not just because I don't want it. I don't want to make the person happy. It's just I'm worried because there are many incidents that happens already that there are some couples being in LDR relationship. They are having this video come intimate, and then when they have this misunderstanding, then they are posting in public all those videos that they've been taken. You know what I mean? That is kind of, that's why I take that as a red flag, because that could happen, because we cannot avoid that that relationship could have a misunderstanding, and somehow when a person get angry, they do such things like posting all those sensitive videos that they been took it while they are happy together. When it comes to the bad times, and then it's all goes bad. You know what I mean? That's the point. That's the reason why I don't want to get into that you know intimacy in the calm. You know what I mean? It's not because
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
want.
fair point.
There's something I'm scared about, because especially I have boys, I have my kids. So when it comes to that point that maybe I get into that trouble, then it's a big shame to my boys. You know what I mean? It's not once incident. It's not once happened. There are many news there in Philippines. It's not just only in the Philippines. There are many issues that happen that they are recording all those videos that when they are having this intimacy in the camera, and then when they fight, then boom, they post it in public just to shame the person.
That happens.
Yeah,
It happens a lot. Yeah,
that's the main reason why I cannot do it. It's not because I don't want to do it, but I have to take care of I mean the dignity. I don't know if you call that dignity, or I have to take care of my voice. It's not just about my happiness, but I have to consider my voice, because as I know that there are many incidents happen like that already, that you know doing, maybe you are too I mean, okay, I do understand that we would like to fulfill the wish of our partner, but when it comes to that that part, and I cannot handle that. That's that is the reason why it's holding me to do that things. It's not that makes me turn off, but it's too much for me to ask, I think. I don't know.
Professor, have you ever been in a long distance relationship before you met the woman?
He is in the phone. He's
Oh,
talking someone in the
he's
phone.
talking to somebody. Ah,
Yes.
okay. Ronald, have you ever been in a long distance relationship before you met the woman?
Okay.
You're asking the same person,
Can we
Tom.
answer? Can we
Oh, they're
answer
talking to
first?
each other, maybe, right?
Yeah.
No, Ronald
Okay.
and Professor are the same
Fanzo,
person.
Oh.
Fanzo, we are talking. Actually, the main topic here is what do you think people need to know about each other before getting into relationship until we get into this LDR thing. So we are talking about the LDR, not LDR or real. Uh, can anyone explain it to him now? So actually, we are trying to figure out that jumping into relationship, what we should do, and we come up to this uh, a relationship, a virtual relationship. How does that work?
I
How can
can't
you
give
jump into
advice.
relationship in a virtual relationship?
Yeah, I can't really give anyone else advice of what to do. It's an individual thing. You know, it comes down to people's integrity, their own, what they want from a relationship, how they behave themselves in a relationship, uh, how mature they are in a relationship. So you can't give advice. All you can do is give your own personal opinion based on your experience. And I've said quite a lot already, so I think I've covered most bases.
Well, the thing is because of the pandemic, right? Virtual LDR try to meet fast and must lead in a long term or marriage or it make no sense. I agree with that one. That's why we are trying to discuss it here tonight, Fanzo, because I know some of them here like Ronald Monk. They are in a really LDR relationship so far, so good for them, but for me, like I cannot get myself, it's not that I cannot get myself into it, it's just okay, I have to admit that I have that special feelings there, but the question mark there, the big question mark there is it going to be the same when you meet the person in person? Because like I said, there is a differences getting into relationship for real, that you can have this physical intact, you know what I mean, that you know that you can actually decide yourself within 1 week if you really wanted to be in that together with that person, because you can you can spend time with them like 24/7 in 1 week maybe. But like I said, in LDR I cannot really decide that easy, you know. So that's why I suggested that being friend is a good idea for that until you meet each other. But like I said, we cannot control the special feelings there, that maybe some people there I cannot hold themselves, that they might ask for that intimate income like we are talking now.
So, JB, what's more important for you? Just a random question here. Which is more important for you with a man who's in person? Technique or wild kind of physical passion?
Wild technique.
No,
Oh,
technique that works. You know, let's say okay, 3 minutes and the woman's already satisfied, or wild physical passion on the part of the man. Which is better?
I'll take it slow myself. I'm not into this quick one.
No, I mean it's not quick on the part of the man. It's just the woman can't last more than 4 minutes.
Can you okay, I'm not good in understanding what you said there. Can you change it in
Well,
other
I mean,
way?
a lot of people will say a woman, all right, so you're a guy's eating a woman out, or what, whoever is eating a woman out, and she's going to take 20 minutes, all right, or whatever, to finish. But if with technique, that anybody could learn, I think, um, the woman would never last 4 minutes, but would have an equally completely satisfying, what words can I use on this stream? But completion, ending, fulfillment. Do I say orgasm? Have completely fulfilling orgasm. So technique on the one hand. On the other hand, we had what Ronald was talking about, which seemed to be something. This is about half an hour ago, but he talked about sort of like more robust, rugged, you know, powerful, physical, assertive, sex. Which would you? Which is, if you had to pick a partner in person live, which one it would be better for you?
That's kind of complicated. Well, the things for me, I'm into. What did you said earlier? You have the two choices. Say it
Two
again.
choices. So you could have a guy who might not be throwing you around the bed so much, but could make you come in less than 4 minutes every single time, even if you'd like had an orgasm earlier in the day, nevertheless could make you come in a short period of time. And then you
Well,
could have more time. You could have more time to hold each other, for example, afterwards or whatever. Or you could have some guy who's going to throw you around in bed, and it might take you a half an hour or whatever, but you get there. Which is better, I suppose.
oh,
Throwing.
God. The thing is, let's say I am a hungry wolf when it comes to that. Okay, so you know what my answer there.
Well, with a woman, you can keep on eating sheep or whatever. You can eat on. You can keep on eating rabbits if you want. With as a woman, you can do that. A guy can't do that, right? So with the technique guy, you could eat 5 rabbits, as opposed to the guy who throws you around in bed, and then you get to eat one rabbit in the same amount of time, but you got thrown around in bed, and that was fun.
Well, I'm into what the men's want. I mean, I'm good to either way for me.
I'll
Let's
put it
say
in the layman's terms. Do you like normal sex or rough sex?
normal, of course, not the rough, but
I
if
would not say normal. I would not say normal, because normal eating out a woman, it takes her 20 minutes. That's the statistics. That's
no,
actually
that's not me.
scientific
That's not
statistics.
me. That's not me.
Oh, oh.
That's not me. In 20 minutes? No, that's not me. I'm into the long play. Oh my God, where is this
Right, I've got to
coming?
jump.
This question
Thanks for having me on the panel. I've got to go. I've got to jump down for a little while. I've got to crack on.
All right, Monk.
Okay, thanks for having me, guys. I'll still be in the background, but I can't be on the panel for much longer. I've got to make a phone call.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Monk.
See ya.
I don't know how this happens, but I need to go take some vitamins and my caffeine, etc. And I don't know if you want to blank me out or if I rejoin, but I got to be gone for 5 minutes.
Right, sure, yeah. Well, you can come back after.
So I'll come back in 5 minutes. Either you
Right.
cut me out and I'll come back, or whatever. I'll have to find. You might have to drop the link because it's such a long
Yeah,
stream.
okay. I will gonna put you down and just come back if we are
Okay,
still
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay.
right. Okay, so sorry about that. I cannot actually Viking. I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay, Fanzo and JB. She's hungry wolf. So I think he could count. I mean, he could consider my answer being a hungry wolf. So there, it's like okay, I'm not into that fast thing. Okay, I'm not into that. I'm into the long play. Let's say I wanted to take my time. Ronald, you still listening or you still busy with Jonah? Okay, Tom, I think the word you are looking for is a quickie. I'm not into quickie for sure.
What, minute rice?
Ronald, Viking, why don't you come in the panel? Ronald, can I put down the Ronald and I keep the professor? All right, there you go. Just you and I now. I can eat you here now. So, anything else, guys? Even if you like 2 hours for play, sometimes it also can be good in 30 eh, with a 30 minutes hard. Come on, Viking. I don't know why he came up to that question anyway. It's just he wanted to. They all have beers in the background. Some pink, white. No, it is actually it's not a beer. I have this. Okay, anything else, guys, that you want to share about that? What about you, Fanzo, since you are latecomers? So, what do you think people needs to know about each other before jumping into relationship? Either LDR or a real one. How to call that? It is hard question indeed. They get me into the fire, Rochelle. I hope you help me there. Tusuk host, thank you very much, Tinkerbell, for the Tusuk. Okay. Anything else, guys, that you want to say? Viking? Fanzo? What about Archie there? Archie is still here, right? I am jealous of your bear. He constantly looking at your bum. Is he looking at my bum now? Yeah, you are always late comers. So you wanna say something? Fanzo? Okay, hang on. Those question you said. Slippery and Harriet met after 1 year. I wish them that best. Huh? Are you Oh, Harriet and Slippery is there. They are in long distance relationship. Okay, this channel I learn a lot. Hang out here. We actually discuss many things here, Rochelle. Halftime in football match is only 15 minutes. What football are you talking there again, Gear? Shout out, Gear. You're late. You're being punished now, Gear. You're late. Get your priorities, guys. Okay, here's from Archie. How will a guy do when dating in Philippines if he's not looking for a relationship? Well, how? Just make a friend maybe? If you're not looking for a relationship, just be friends. Am I missing something here? How will a guy do when dating in Philippines if he not looking for a relationship? Are you talking about the Filipino in Philippines? I'm having again the bad connection. Football, I never gonna be priority. Did I answer that correct? I mean, I'm confused for what you ask here. Are you asking the Filipino guy in Philippines? How will a guy do when dating in Philippines if he is not? They're actually just being playful. I mean, just dating and have a one night stand maybe. I don't know if I'm understanding your question there very well. Uh, how you call that? Archie. Ronald is busy in the phone. Now he let me talk alone. So why Viking is not coming up in the panel? Anyway, I don't know why this. When I go to Philippines for the first time, I will only be there 3 months. Ah, okay. So here's you just have to be friend. You can be just friend. That would work. Hang on. Professor is not talking.
I was listening to music.
Viking is here. Oh, no wonder. We want you to talk because you are in the panel. Viking,
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, I forget to put on my mic.
huh? Archie, shout out, and Joseph is in the chat as well. Okay, here's my suggestion to you, Archie. If you go in Philippines just for 3 months, if you're not looking for a relationship, then maybe just be friend. Make sure you're not getting intimate with the person. Otherwise, if you get intimate, then they will gonna hold your neck. Especially Filipinos, once you get intimacy with them, that's a big thing for them.
That's okay, guy. Just look at the man bums jumping on the TV.
Too much expressed this channel, but I'm late. I guess you like that. What you mean, express? Well, it's just because we came up to this topic, Gear.
Yeah, it's been 2.5 hours at least with other more hard questions and hard things to answer.
Sorry about that if I drain your brain for the hard questions.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying that.
Did I
Um,
drain? Did I drain you out there?
no, I'm still alive, still kicking.
Yeah, and that's why you turn out being quiet.
I'm not quiet. I've been talking all the time there in the chat. If you don't see it,
Oh yeah, I see you, but then you don't say much. You can join the panel, but you prefer to stay down. Would be more fun.
yeah, I'm so sexy, so I need to hide myself.
You're right. Show me yourself at least. Show a quick one. Show yourself. There's a beautiful lady down there, so show yourself right now.
No, no.
Come on. There you go. That is Norway. That is Viking. You're hiding all the time.
That was quick, right?
Yeah, that's too quick. I don't even see your eyebrows. I like to take my time. Okay, that's better. At least I can see your earring is black.
Can you see me now?
Yes, hide and seek.
Oh,
More fun in the Philippines, not on the panel. He's having fun in his naughty corner before. That's why he don't join the panel. Am I right, Viking?
no.
He's enjoying his naughty corner, I think, earlier. Okay, let's move on to Gear said here. I like to take my time just as you.
Yeah, it's
So
okay
did you
to take your
forward now?
time and have a long foreplay and so on. But uh, what if the foreplay gets to be like you're putting on your washing machine every time it's the same, the same, the same, the same? You know, sometimes
It's
if
good to
you're
have a
maybe in the
different play, different
sometimes
role
maybe
play.
you're in the woods with your girlfriend, you know, and you both want to do something. You don't run home to have 2 hours foreplay.
All right, so I will know when I'm with the person. It's hard to say, right? You can never know because it depends on your appetite, right?
Yeah.
Depends on your appetite. Depends on your daily appetite, isn't it?
And if you like to do it like three, four, 5 times a day, and you use 2 hours foreplay every time, can you do something else?
That's fun. That's funny. We got Rochelle to stay in the chat today because it's kind of very she get interested with the topic, so she stayed longer. Washing machine. What you mean washing machine, Fanzo? Goodness. Why is this Ronald is not talking?
Because
He's
he has
still busy.
company. He has company in the car. Who's
Right. So
talking with him?
he's giving me a WH though.
Yeah.
Right? He's giving me a WH. Archie, so you're going in Philippines just only for 3 months, and what you will gonna do there if you're not into a relationship? Maybe a one night stand or three the what 3 months? 3 months girlfriend. So you have to be very straightforward to that. If you ever wanted to be with someone, I just need a 3 months girlfriend and live.
Yeah, he can have 3 months holiday without any girlfriends. I can go to Spain for 3 months without having any girlfriends. You know,
Yeah, there are
just
still
holiday, experience the place, find out if you like the country you are in, and learn the culture, so on.
yeah, that would work. I mean, there are many things that you can do in within 3 months, but if you seek for intimacy, of course, then there's something you can do there, but you have to be careful.
Yeah,
3 months, 3 months for fun and leave from Tinkerbell. I like a washing machine that cleans my clothes every time. You are lost there. You are lost there, Gear. I just try to make it that fun. So, okay, now I gotta put you in the hot seat, Viking. What do you think people need to know about each other before jumping into relationship? Are
as
you
I said,
agreed? Oh,
as I said before, that depends on the from person to person. Some don't need to know much. Other want to know every detail about your past and what you did. Uh, so that's very hard to answer.
just let's say
Some
yourself. What do you want to know? Yourself, let's say. Yourself. We're not talking about the other person here. I'm asking
myself.
you now.
Uh, I don't care so much about the past, but I would like to know if she has kids and if she had been married before. What she likes and what she don't like. Are we compatible in anything? Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have to know much about the person before you getting into relationship. What is the
I don't.
main thing? Those are the main thing. I mean, those are the most. Do you at least have? I mean, what you mention it now is those are the very important things for you to know before you decided to jump into relationship with a person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Baby,
Oh, you're uneasy. That's uneasy.
all she need is teeth and hair.
You're done yet?
Yeah. And I of course I need to know that she will never cut her hair this short. You know.
Really? So you don't like a short? Okay, it's the good thing that could be a good sign for you. Once she cut her hair, then meaning to say she don't care about you anymore, right? Right? JB, I have to explore the Philippines first to see if I like it. Then maybe I move there. My journey is just beginning. Right. So you are planning. What you wanted to do is you wanted to figure out if you can stay there. Then you can decide if you wanted to be in a relationship with someone from Philippines. I get it. So yeah, well, there's something you can do there if that's so. And from Gear, no one thing to know. I'm getting lost in the jungle or not. Well, probably you are lost in the jungle, Gear. Also building future together and Gear, that's more Chinese. It's more Chinese.
Well, Wolf, I prefer a lady with
Okay,
long
I
hair.
think mm,
You know,
interesting.
you can take her hair and do something. You know, if she's bald,
Do something.
how you hold her. You know.
It's easier to grab, is it? Easier to grab, is it? Okay, long hair or short hair is all good to me from Lone. Long hair is must. Okay. How is that? Why is that? Most guys like long hair. It's because you guys wanted to have something to hold.
Would you like to see me with long hair like you have?
No, I want bald men.
So you would understand then.
What? That's cool. Norway, most guys to prefer long hair. Yeah, I heard it. I know that most guys are prefer long hair. But long hair longer than your butt, that's disgusting for me already. When a woman have a very long hair until over I mean their butt is too much. Like can't I can't do that. I mean it's kind of disgusting for me already when a woman have a long hair until their butt.
No, I
I
don't have a
trim my
problem.
hair.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, what about this one? Why some boy wants long hair?
Uh, I can only say for me, but for me, short hair is what boys have. Long hair is what women have.
Long hair is good from Fanzo. And from Lone Wolf, and yes, it does help to have something to hold and play with. You guys are funny. Yeah, he got a good point there. Longer bit, huh? Longer between. Oh, the bushes there. You're talking about there, but not down there. Of course, nobody like a bushes down there. Nobody likes it. I don't think
Yeah,
you.
not good to get lost in the forest. You know.
Indeed, nobody better. Longer is better. Okay, got it. So, okay, anything else, guys, that you want to say about the topic now? Otherwise, we are missing and we are losing the main topic here. And hang on, there's another. I agree, long hair does look pleasing. It's pleasing if just until maybe not not until the butt, maybe. Yeah, I found that attractive as well, but very long is if it's
Well, if you have hair all down to your butt, it's easy to hide your butt, you know.
you're right. That's disgusting for me. Okay, lone wolf crop is she is loud, laughing loud there. I can imagine Rochelle is laughing loud by herself. 70s bush is okay and clean shaved. That's well. Goodness. All right, so I think that's all for tonight, guys. If you don't have any more to share about it, what we should know each other before jumping into relationships. So I'm getting tired here as well, and it's been a good topic, I think. I hope you guys like the topic today. I mean tonight. Ronald don't talk much. Of course, he is busy with Jana, I think.
Yeah, next time we can have a topic about your beard in behind there, why he always looking at you.
Yeah, right. He is handsome and he is very pleasing too. All right, so guys, I will gonna end the live stream now. So thank you very much for staying. All right, Viking, thank you very much for joining the panel. Ronald, we are leaving. You're gonna stay here alone. He can't hear me anyway. So bye bye now, guys. Rochelle, thank you very much. Lone Wolf, and to the rest of you guys there. I can still see 10 people. I don't know who is PGing, but thank you very much to everyone. So good night and have a good day to everyone. Bye bye.